Lieutenant. Yeah. All right. Our next comedian does a lot of clubs in the city. Very, very funny guy. You're going to really enjoy it. Give it up for Lance Senior. Everybody, how you doing today? Okay, hey, how's everybody doing? Good? Good. Hey, guys, how about we give a quick round of applause for our host real quick, everybody? Fuck him. My name's Lance. I like to dance in the middle of French underpants. It's a good time, I recommend it. Have a shot. So guys, I get bored easily, so one thing I like to do is I like to use the memo section on my check to help express myself to people. So what I mean by that is when I write a check out to say my cell phone company, I always make sure I put in the memo line, hey, thanks for the brain tumor. When I write a check out to my cable company, I love fucking with these guys. I always put in the memo line, channel 27 is fuzzy. But then I got my septic tank people. I love these guys. These guys are my best people in the world. I always make sure I put this in the memo line, thanks for taking that shit. So let me ask you guys a question. You ever go on a job interview and halfway through the job interview you say to yourself for whatever reason, I really don't want this fucking job. Well, if that's the case, I've got answers to some questions that should get you thrown right out of the office. Okay. One time this guy looked at me and he says, hey, I got a position for the 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. shift. Is that good for you? I got to be honest, I could be in at 8, but I got no problem leaving at 2:30 now. Then I had a guy ask me one time, do you have any hobbies? As a matter of fact, I do. I love smoking crack. A big fan of heroin. I sniff coke every day. If it's a pill, let me tell you one thing right now, I'm going to fucking pop it. But I don't fuck with alcohol because that shit will kill you.
Cheers.
So then one guy asked me one time, the one question all of us have been asked, why should I hire you? Looked at him and said, why should you hire me? You haven't even hired me. You're already asking me to make decisions? Just go fuck yourself. Then I had a guy ask me one time, what am I looking for in a job? Now this is extremely simple. I'm looking for something from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. with an hour for lunch, about 80 G's. We'll see how that goes. He didn't hire me. But then I went for a job as a car salesman. And the guy looked at me and he said, have you ever sold cars before? I said, I'm sorry, did you say sold or stole? He said sold. That I haven't done, no. I didn't get that job either. What are you going to do? How's everybody doing? All right, everybody's good? Yeah. I'm sorry?
My underpants is great.
Your underpants is good?
Yeah.
I didn't think I asked, but it's good. Since you're so on the topic, you want to show us your underwear? Oh! Step in the light, I'll move, I'll get the fuck out of the way. Sure the fellas won't mind.
There's no full moon tonight, buddy.
Well, you brought it up, haven't you? But I'm going to get back to you in a minute. After that. I'm going to take a minute to get to that. I like that hat, by the way. Where'd you get it? You're from Australia?
Yeah.
I'm from Australia. Yeah, what part of Australia? I'm from Mount Vernon. You know where it is? Good. So then you know I'm not lying. You know, hey? I saw a kangaroo once. You know, like, ran him over. I ran over a fucking cheetah with my car on the way here today. And it's alright, don't worry about it. No, it's my ex-girlfriend. She's a fucking cheetah. Oh. I went and ran back over to make sure she was okay. I think that's when I really fucked her up. What are you going to do? Fuck her. She's a cheater anyway. My girlfriend, though, she said to me the other night, "Don't get a bad vibe between us. You know, we seem kind of distant. But don't worry about it. Everything's okay. Don't worry. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't stress it." So, I don't know what that means. But, anyway.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if he's American, Jeff. So before I met my girlfriend, I went on a lot of financial investments that didn't pay dividends. You need a minute to do that. Let me start over. Before I met my girlfriend, I went on a lot of financial investments that didn't pay dividends. And what I mean by financial investments were dates, and what I meant by dividends was sex. I won't be right with you. So I decided to come up with a more cut-to-the-chase, direct approach when it comes to picking up women. And I'm going to show you what it is. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks. How you doing?
Is it a gold wrapper? No?
You're going to find out. You hold on.
Is that a magnum? Next time. No, forget.
How you doing?
Me?
No! When did you get here? You just got here?
I like your blue. It's my birthday.
Like that?
Blow it up.
Well, maybe you were like this then, sweetheart. Now, before I go, I gotta tell you just one thing. I looked my name up in the dictionary, and it means long spear. That's a very accurate definition, sweetheart. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. Hey, come on, give it up.
You know, the place is getting crazy. Guy's taking rubbers out, propositioning her. She's ready to spread her legs. This one's jumping at the offer when we saw the rubber before. This table's high as anything. What are you guys freaking eating? Brownies with pasta? Or